That's not right. That's right. Yokuso Otakus. I have a weird opener today. Weird opener today. Anyway, I'm just finishing the stuff with my retainers, and then we're going to go back to USM for Stormblood. Stormblood. We're going to find out about the world of the Aura. Sounds like something from Stargate, really. Let's assign it. My little maidens agree here. Oh, this one has money too. I want my money, don't I? Don't I want money? 8265 money. We'll need that for no reason. We can go fishing. You guys want to start off the stream with a fishing expedition? No, you don't. I do. But we're not going to. We're gonna go to Christmas. Let's see. Last time since I've played, I have 80-ish quests to go. Yeah, I'll get there. Or I won't. Sworn enemies of the sun. I don't know what I've done. I don't know. We'll see. Hell yeah, brother. I'm very tired today. Monday, and then I worked out afterwards. And then I took a nap. Not a nap, a real nap. A fake nap. Tomorrow's Final Fantasy XVI on the PC. I guess we're gonna stream it. You guys voted that we should do that, sort of. Stand lookout at the Dusk Throne. We gotta see if this is a quest or Aether. Yep. We need it. Bada bop, bada bop. I didn't read anything about that quest because I'm a just sleep, I guess. Yeah, Final Fantasy XVI for the PC tomorrow. We'll see if it runs just as terrible as the demo did. Performance-wise. Oh, the sheep. The fattened sheep. Why are some of the sheep fattened? I guess we know from red. Pails of fresh sheep's milk. Oh, they're filled with fresh sheep milk. That's how you defatten a sheep, I guess, is you milk them. It's not even what I'm trying to do. Where am I? Oh my god, I'm supposed to go way over there? We gotta turn in this quest. They're mostly talking about how great the king is. The grand step competition they're having at the moment. Yeah, no, I read the main quest stuff. I just, with this little side thing here. They just wanted me to milk the sheep. Can you milk me, fucker? You can come inside for the night if you want to have that kind of attitude. I mean, physically we can, but no. There's some sheep getting milk. So she can come in the front door, walk around, open up. There we go. That's all we wanted. We just wanted that. Gimme your Aether. I got the one for Ruby. The Ruby Sea. So now I can fly in the Ruby Sea. I thought that I had more to like find in the world, but the actual problem is that it was quests. I needed to complete the stupid quests. So I did the stupid quests and I got the Aetherite and there's the Aether all these weird things here. This is a weird place. No, I'm not doing a fate. I'm not. So I'm level 74, and that's scary because I was fishing last night and I noticed that I'm level 74 fisher. Which means if I'm not careful, I'm gonna supersede the Dusk Throat. How did it get to this? This world has changed drastically. How did sands? What is this? There's fire things now too? This is just, all of this is wrong. None of this is correct at all. Come on, fat cat, stop that! The optional quests are a lot of fun, but most are a waste of time. Well, I wanted to do the optional quests here because I want to learn about my people, but I'm not going to do them on stream. Lookout, I think? Like, you can't do that. You have a fat cat underneath you. I wasn't sure if I did the right thing, I'm not gonna lie. Surprised I was right all along. What? It's your god. What's happening here? We cannot abandon him to his fate. Talking about the tan quests. Yeah, I'm gonna do the tan quests like outside of stream. One day. I don't know when that day will be, honestly. It'll be a busy week. We'll see though. If I stream, I'm gonna tell you this right now. If I stream Final Fantasy XVI tomorrow and it gets really bad viewership, I will not stream it more. I will just play it and I will talk about it in a video. But if it's very successful, I'll probably have to do some weird thing where I like half and half or something. I don't know. Whoa! Look at all these heathens. Throw things at them. Oh, they're babies. They're big old stinky pies. I've defeated Diablo. I'm not worried about these things. They're nothing. I don't even have to pay attention to what skills. Look at me. I do what I want. Doesn't matter anymore. Now we will aid the man. Stay a while. Like I said, we'll see. Tomorrow might be the only stream I do of it. I got all the X packs and everything. I got the whole package. And if it does good, then Square will be like, haha, so glad we didn't sponsor you. Not only did we get your money, but we got your content too. I don't think Square talks like that. They will probably not even know. That Diablo fight was hard AF. I don't remember it being that hard. You know, my FC people, they played it yesterday, and I listened to them in chat for a little bit. Oh yeah, I didn't actually tell you that because I was really tired last night. So the only reason why I was in voice chat last night was because I came in to listen to those two members play the Sky Pirates, and I wanted to hear what they would say to each other about it. But then it kind of turned into a thing. Flippity Jip, how are you? It turned into a she's cool. It turned into like all of a sudden a group chat, and then they left, and then I was like, I'm just trying to wrap stuff up and go to bed, so I left the chat too, and then I just kind of went to bed. The mole? The little lambs who wander to and fro at the Bethesda. I guess I just suck too bad at the game to play stuff with my FC. They don't want to play fighty stuff with me. But that's okay. I still get enough fighty stuff on my own. I'm really hoping the performance on my PC tomorrow is good. Because 16 did not play all that great, the demo, and I didn't even beat the demo because it was not running that great, and yeah. I thought you were doing POTD. What's POTD? No, neither of you knew. Furrow joined before you did and started talking. But I wasn't in there to talk. I was in there to listen to them play the thing. But I didn't want to keep like following them around when they moved into the other chat. I was kind of like not comfortable following with them. Oh, Palace of the Dead. No Palace of the Dead. Do I get new pants? I bet these pants, those are not new pants, those are boots. Do I know the difference between boots and pants? I don't know. Those actually look very Dragoon-y, don't they? They have like the Dragoon fins. Fins. Like Adventure Time. Adventure Time, come on, grab a friend. Adventure Time, never Jake the dog and Finley Henley. I got my cool Yugiri outfit. Oh, speaking of which, I ain't even wearing it. What is wrong with this Dragoon? Oh, what is wrong with this Dragoon? There we go. This is it. That reminded me of that meme format, you know, with the, I don't even know what show it's from. That guy's like, I said perfection. No, the other perfection. Oh, yes. I don't even know the meme format, apparently. I'm no dumb here. No dumb here. I love Stormblood so much. The armor sets, raids, primal fight, story, it's all chef's kiss. Yeah, I'm kind of excited to see what the big boy fights are once it's done. That wasn't something I really thought I'd be that interested in, but after playing through some of the ARR like raids and stuff like that, and then Heavensward ones, like Alexander, I'm kind of just like pretty excited now. Is this game worth getting into? I haven't really played an MMO since WoW back in the day, but I love FF so much, it's always intrigued me. I very emphatically say yes. I swore off MMOs forever, after playing WoW and all the drama and nonsense. And it's not to say I didn't dabble in MMOs. I was gonna make a video on this, and I need to still. But I started playing this for a specific reason, and yeah, the story got me so hooked into it. I literally... It pains me to say it. I still don't want to actually say it, but I think this is the best Final Fantasy story ever. Like, I can't even with this game. I really can't, and it's like you can play it solo basically, and you can play it with friends if you want to. You can do so many, you can do everything in this. I mean, there's so much stuff to do in this game, and I said I was gonna wait, you know, to do all this stuff, and I've kind of dabbled into stuff lately, and I am just fully addicted to it all. It is just incredible. But the other thing too is I've also set it aside for like long periods of time and come back to it, which I've never been able to actually successfully do with an MMO before. And to me, that's kind of the shining star of this game. Like, when you have time, you can play it. When you don't have time, you can put it aside. Yeah, I mean, I'm barely into the story even too. I'm only on the second expansion pack, but I can't speak highly enough about this game. There's a reason why I'm streaming it. After I said I wasn't going to stream anymore, really. I kind of said I was just done
How he died
streaming.
matters not. Gesser was a great warrior. He will return to us in time.
Not soon enough, Hartoon. The Nardum is nearly upon us. Mayhap we should cancel restraint until after.
I do not understand. If Gesser is dead, how should he return?
Yes. So yeah, as far as getting into it,
Silence!
check out the free trial,
You come
man.
to spy on us, knowing naught of our ways.
So you'll know. Like, you can play so much.
We know you
with
are
just the free trial.
fearless, and that you are called the Undying Ones.
That is true. None are braver than the Dothal, for we do not fear death. With death, a warrior must dance boldly, fearlessly, for thus does his
Like,
soul
I
burn
think that
bright.
the free trial is so big.
Then, in death, his soul shines white, exalted. The flesh rots, but the soul endures. And ere the seasons have turned, so he shall return. When he is glimpsed in the eyes of a newborn, he is blessed with the same name, that he may grow into a great warrior once more.
This is interesting.
You mean to tell me these newborn babes and fallen warriors are one and the same? Madness!
Madness.
I gave you leave to observe, not to insult our beliefs. Have care what you say. Otherwise, do as you will.
That got like weird. There was like some like M. Night Shyamalan weirdness there for a second. It's like you just turn around and there's like eyes everywhere. I literally thought we were gonna get it. I see you met Sadhu. Her tribe is badass. Yeah, I'm into this. This is very interesting stuff. My day is going well. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate seeing you. I hope you've been well too. You've been up to anything exciting or fun, or just a decent day? What was that sound? It sounded like a cat was like being murdered. Connie made that sound? Connie made the murdering cat sound? That was Connie. The American bully dog behind me. Yeah, it sounded like it came from outside. Sorry, guys. I just am hearing very extremely disturbing sounds. It's like midsummer's outside. Holy cow! I gotta tell you this crazy story, Bree. You gotta listen to this craziness. So, I looked up... I better sit next closer to the mic. So I looked up, and you guys have to listen to a story I'm gonna tell Bree, so I'm sorry. I looked up Midsummer, right? The movie, because I was telling my coworker about it today. And I was reading, this Wikipedia stuff. And at the end of the Wikipedia, it said, like, this Japanese guy from Yale's name. And it said that he was, like, part of, like, controversy with the movie. Because, I guess, he, like, as a professor, he, like, made this, like, statement. This is crazy. So, and this is a minor spoiler for the horror movie Midsommar, but it came out in, like, 2019. So if you haven't heard it yet, or if you haven't watched it yet, I mean, really, you probably get spoiled with this in the trailer anyway. But, okay, so, you know how in the movie, there's that crazy scene where, like, the old people walk up to the White Cliff, and the kids are, like, watching, and they're like, what the hell is going on? And then the old people, like, commit seppuku. They, like, jump off, and they, like, splat, like, just murderously horrible on the ground, just end of life. And they say that basically everyone in the village who turns, like, a certain age, they become, like, I can't remember what the number is, 64, 74, something like that, right? Like, some certain number. They, like, kill themselves to, like, help the village. So, like, the village doesn't have to, like, give, like, extra resources to, like, keep them around. So this Japanese professor who works at Yale, and he's, like, a younger guy, he literally said that, like, that's how they should solve the problem in Japan. With, like, the old people all getting old. Right? Like a mass seppuku. He literally thinks that they should have a mass seppuku in Japan to solve the aging population crisis. Is that not insane? Like, he put that out there in the world. Like, he said this publicly for people to actually see. I'm like, whoa! Whoa! Like, dude's a Yale professor. That's the craziest thing I've ever heard. Ryzen says that man is like light from death. Hopefully you guys could hear that. That blew my mind. Like, just blew my mind. I never would have thought anyone in, like, a public position would, like, make a statement like that about, like, an entire country of people. We're gonna learn more. We're learning about the people. Well, it's such a like a Thanos thing, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna snap my fingers and a third of everyone's gone. Yeah, it's dark. If you guys have seen Midsommar too, I mean, that scene is, like, it's memorable. Like, that horror will glue into your mind when you actually see, like, that process happening. I cannot imagine somebody watching that and be like, oh yeah, real life. We should include that into real life. Like, no way. I mean, and, like, I get it. Like, the Japanese population is rapidly aging, and it's going to be a crazy strain on their entire ecosystem. And quite honestly, Japan is probably going to have to make some very, very, very big changes. I'm not going to lie. I'm almost tempted to go get, like, some sort of college for, like, nursing or, like, healthcare, home healthcare, something like that, and continue with my Japanese studies, because I truly believe if you want to be a foreigner that lives in Japan, getting as much, like, medical and, like, elderly care knowledge as you can will probably absolutely be a very strong ticket to get into that country to live. in the very near future here, within my lifetime at least. But man, I don't think his answer's the answer. I mean, whoa. Could you imagine telling like your parents and your grandparents? Could you imagine watching them, even if you didn't tell them to do it? Like if they just decided collectively that was the right thing to do? I mean, horrifying to try to deal with that, like in a personal sense. How long are you gonna bow, my guy? Why is Kosetsu so weird about this? Can he not just like accept that these people just like they have like a belief? Sad to hear about the population. Well, I don't know. It is what it is. There's been so much talk for so long about their population. I mean, so long. I can remember articles and stuff that I read about Japan's aging population, like back when I was like in my teens. First, you know, taking an interest in Japan and stuff. In fact, I remember a kind of a interesting article that since has had conversation about it, like, I don't know what I want to say debunking, but like disputing it about like one of the reasons why. And I'll talk about that in a second. Now, I do want to say that what I will say about it is probably going to be somewhat controversial, especially in the 2024 kind of sense. I'm not taking a personal stance on it when I'm talking about this. I'm talking about this purely for informational purposes. So, the article back in the day... Oh, hold on here. Well, have you met someone who said they were the same person reincarnated multiple times? It might take you a while to believe them. I do understand that. I do think that it's fair, but it's like at the same time, like, we're outsiders to this culture, and like I don't necessarily know if it's belief that needs to be had, but like maybe just a respect that they believe that. This will actually be a pretty interesting quest to do. Just the TLDR on that, he's says he's a reincarnation of a great swords warrior, but he doesn't seem to be good at swords, and so he wants me to kind of go around the village and ask people what their thoughts are and then tell him what I find. Anyway, so the article, like a long time ago, I don't know what to say, how to really frame this, because some of this still is around in talk, but basically there was a major concern when I was a lot younger. They were talking about how the population was declining. A big reason why the Japanese population was determined to be declining, per the articles that I read, was that people were just not procreating. They were just not... It just wasn't as common that, you know, a guy and a girl meet and they have a child, that, you know, a guy and a girl met and they get married and they have kids, that they have multiple kids. It's just like the decline of that was kind of happening. And they were saying that a big reason for it, and I find it interesting because this was like this was very, very heavily discussed, and now it's very, very much tucked away as like, no, we don't even think that. They were basically saying that the men And they had data and they had information. They had a lot of stuff based around this. But the men, the young men especially, were becoming more feminine at a pretty big rate. And by feminine, I mean the young generations of Japanese men were at like an almost unprecedented rate, changing how they live their lifestyles and the focuses of what the things they were focused on, mainly in the fashion world. So men became very interested in fashion, and everything became very fashion centric to many young men. That's where all the trends and stuff were coming from. So they were spending like thousands of dollars. Anyway, they're buying a bunch of clothes and spending all their money on clothes and makeup and, you know, fashion things. And they were so interested in that in kind of a large trending scale. Not to say all men were like this, but it was just a very big thing with men that they were taking on more feminine traits and taking on more feminine interests. And due to that, they just weren't having time to date. They just weren't taking the time to date. They weren't thinking about dating. It wasn't on their mind. It wasn't where they were going with themselves. And a lot of people for quite a while said that that was a big reason why the birth rates were declining so much. And now they say much different things, you know, just working too much and a lot of other things that you hear from other countries and stuff. But it was quite a topic for quite a while, and I do find that interesting. Oh yeah. My buddy Greenslade got his chopsticks, his hashi in the mail. Whoa, what conversation did I stumble into? Japanese population and the old beliefs that were heavily talked about that are no longer talked about on why, a part of why that there is such a population decline. It was 1,000 times darker before punk. 1,000 times darker. I talked about a guy from Yale University, a Japanese professor that had some very extreme views. So not everyone. I love the step storyline. I hope you enjoy it. I always hear that professors have hot takes. Yeah, apparently, I guess. I wasn't super aware of all that. Yeah, I'm digging this. This tribe in particular is just really fascinating to me. I guess my little fish brain must have missed something. So we're going into this competition we having to, like, it sounds like we're kind of having to pick a side, like team up with one of these tribes, like choose one of the tribes that we're gonna fight for. I guess if that is the case, I kind of didn't pick that up, I guess, in my stupidity here. It was probably spelled out, obviously. Oh, so I don't know why I'm on like a Japan kick. Bree might take interest in this too. So I guess as it turns out, and this may not affect us, I'm trying to get them to help with the rebellion. Oh my God. I gotta buckle down. It's so hard to stream and listen to advanced stories sometimes, I swear. That and the fact that I'm stupid doesn't help. Anyway, Japan news. Japan currently has a rice shortage, and prices of rice are on the rise. Shelves are empty, and stores are limiting customers to buying only one bag of rice at a time. In typical fashion, NHK, the big, you know, the big people, pardon me, the big, what the hell am I talking about now? Now I've gone off the rails. In typical fashion, the NHK, the major news corporation in Japan, they have decided that tourists are the reason why there's a rice shortage in Japan. So, you know, because there's not enough things to yell at tourists in Japan for, like recording or taking pictures or not following social protocols. They're now also upset that tourists, are eating all the rice. It is challenging sometimes.
Riley, what are you doing? You guys are getting ready for bed.
There's just a lot of stuff. Say a rice shortage in Japan? Yeah, I did. Ben, what is up? No, I'm not shirtless. I have my pink Sakurcon shirt on. I hope my skin's not that pink. My word. Ben, I've been watching your content lately. Especially covering that Sean Easy loser, man. What a tool. What a clown. How corny.
Left for the vultures. It seems an insult to the man.
Yeah, that is kind of lame. Oh, it is better. The KFC is better in Kentucky. I have more to talk about the rice shortage in Japan soon.
But the soul lives on, they
He
say.
kills you soon so you can come back stronger.
These bodies, no more than empty husks, returning to the earth. Seen
gonna be
through
like
those
Berserk.
eyes, I suppose the sight is almost comforting.
People called me a madman. Kentucky
Pardon me?
has the most fried chicken. Most friedest chickens. Why is this guy sitting on the ground? Don't do it.
When
Don't do
first
it.
I heard the tales, I could not help but scoff. Another queer tribe, I thought, with still queerer customs. Yet having borne witness to their rites, I cannot deny there is a certain logic to it all.
Oh, okay.
Samurai
No, I'm digging
will
this. The
die
story
for his
swayed with
lord
him.
without hesitation or regret. But this is not because he delights in such sacrifice.
I don't know why I keep like
It is because
forgetting
he has faith.
that this is
His
well written.
death will serve a higher purpose. There is an awakening in that instant. When the heart sings, and the blood burns, and his soul,
Oh, I was like, is he smoking? When did he
his
start
soul
it?
finds peace.
I don't even think I can stream with the strike. Really? I think you can stream. I think there's just like, did you get a strike? Why don't you dispute it?
There is comfort in that.
I was telling Bree last night, like all you do is what, fair use. I'll go on YouTube and at Team YouTube about that crap too. Like he should get in trouble for being an abuser, not of the system, not freaking. I mean, I get it, you don't care, but like, I don't know. I think that's BS. He needs to get backhanded. YouTube doesn't have his back like he thinks they
Hey,
do. He's a
we dare not permit ourselves that luxury, my friend, tempting though it may be. Not while our loved ones yet remain in chains.
I did, but you never know. I did actually bully. I mean, how did you? I don't understand how you bullied him. I don't know what you did that was so bad. Like you just, I don't know, pestered him. I don't really think. I don't know. It is what it is, I guess. What? He attacks Albert Wesker? No. No. It's not a crime. It's not a crime. It's commentary. How many commentary channels exist? Like, it's literally one of the biggest freaking genres on the page. Laugh at the clowns.
Well, if there is a way out, I can't see it. Shame we didn't learn much before they locked us up.
'Tis little wonder the Oranir won the last Nardum. These people leave naught to chance.
I forgot these guys ended up in prison. Albert Wesker?
Yeah, and
Well, I
I've
never
had
did what I
something
do
on my
others to
mind for a
me.
while, and now... In Alamigo, where I was born, I found it strange that for all the people who supported the resistance, there were just as many who didn't. But then we came to this part of the world and met with the Confederacy and
gaming legend, yes.
lots of ordinary domans, and almost every single one of them seemed content to just put up with things, no matter how bad they got. They all had their reasons, of course, and it's not like I don't understand them, but the thought of it made me so angry.
So I guess she's like kind of a deal
After
in this, but like
everything
I
they've
really
been through,
don't care
everything
for
the
Lise
Empire
the
had
more
done to
it
them.
gets into her.
How could they not rise up? How could they not fight back?
But, you know, it's a good written game, so like I'm sure my mind will change. I critique things and then like 10 minutes later I'm like, oh,
People are pragmatic
only played
creatures
7,
at
wow.
heart. They hold on to hope only until they taste true hardship. Then comes fear and regret. Safer not to dream, they conclude at last. For even
guy's
should a
just a
day go
badass
by
dude.
without some new disappointment, the next will only bring more of the same. And so they choose the more sensible option.
Oh, okay, so that's pretty. Well, it's not.
They learn
been
to
waning
abide the
with her.
indignities and
I
injustices.
wasn't against her at first,
pain
but I
and the
just, I don't know,
shame,
her path is what
to
it
accept them
is.
as normal. Such is the lot of most men. One cannot expect to spur them to action at a moment's notice.
I respected that she, like, you know, let go of her persona that she was holding on to like that. Like, I actually
But
took
if
some
one who has
interest in her,
known
but
their
it's, like,
pain
kind of waning.
can convince them to strive for something greater and rekindle the fire in their hearts, then they will remember what they have lost, and they will rise.
This guy's kind of like my other Yugiri right now. Like, I really can't have him die. He's a king.
I had someone like that once. I didn't know who I was or who I wanted to be, and he risked his life to show me the way.
Do we? And now you don't have his mark
Then
anymore.
honor him by doing the same for others with all your might and main. You know, when my homeland fell 25 years past, I was still in my mother's womb. Never have I known a free Doma.
Yes.
But my father did, as did many of my fallen comrades, as do many of my people now.
Well, she kind of reminds me of
It
like
may be
a
no
like a
more than a
hard-headed, like a
dream to me,
child.
but
Like, it's almost like her
if I do not
ignorance is
chase
what
it,
kind of makes
then
her
who
that
will?
way, and she's too hard-headed to kind of grow out of it yet. Kind of like a
The way you carry
Dunning-Kruger
it all,
effect, if you guys are familiar
You're
with
just
that.
the same.
As you?
She knows enough to think
Oh,
she knows
no,
everything.
not me. Definitely not me. I meant the warrior of light. Out there, somewhere. Doing what needs to be done.
Don't simp over me.
I won't have you put me to shame any longer. I'm going to
Hey.
seize the future I want with my own two hands.
That is so cute. We have a cat watching. Sorbet. Wait a minute, I know who Sorbet is. I was like, I knew that sounded familiar. Lasagna eating cat or whatever. I don't know who Eve the cat is. Sprays the water bottle. She goes through a lot in this story. I don't know. The king's cool, man. The king is way cool. He's a cool dude. I'm kind of sad. I'm gonna slowly chisel away at my Yugiri outfit. I really like my Yugiri outfit. I'm gonna have to glam it, I guess. I don't know. I keep thinking I found outfits in this game that I can't, like, oh no, I'll never change. This is my final form. And then it's like, that's not true. That's not true at all. It's all lies. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm too young. I'm a baby. I'm a sprout. See, I still have my sprout. Speaking of which, my pee time is 11 days, 17 hours, and 2 minutes, and I'm still sprouted in. Navi the cat. There's all these cats. We have cats swarming in here. I'm not playing Stray right now. This is... Well, I do have Fatter Cat. I guess there's some cat. Isn't sorbet an ice cream? Well, sorbet is sorbet and not ice cream. But yeah, it's a cold dessert. What is down here? What is this? They're all in trouble now. They've gotten out. Man, how many socks do you have? Alright, well, I don't know what's going on in here. I was kind of hoping we could get up to this like little palace place. But I guess this is just where the fire sprites are at. I push up and will it like sneak me some map? Oh, it did! It sneaked me some map! I'm an idiot. I don't know why. I don't like seeing chunks of map that aren't like shown. Those are just the ones I use to mess with that idiot. So I made them my cats. That's excellent. I like it. I like it. Is there only one of this guy? Okay, I was kind of worried because I don't see. Oh, there's another one. I'm like, is this guy like a super? He's a Super Saiyan? A real boy. I don't know where we're supposed to go. Is this back up on Thunder Bluff? Yeah, they want us to go way up there on Thunder Bluff. I don't know why I keep horsing around. I really tried super hard to make it into this city here because I really want this Aetheryte. And I don't think I'm supposed to go there just yet. Keep trying. I'm like convinced there's some way I'll get in there. I know times are tough, but no need to end your toddler. Man. See, there's a gate there, so I can't get in. I wanna. And then I'm pretty sure this way it'll just takes me up more north. There's not any secret ways. In my toddler. I think that went over my head somehow. Oh, BRB, I gotta put my toddler down is what Ryzen said. This isn't even a way. All this is just a grumpy shrub man. Did my, you know what, I didn't even think about it if my, uh-oh, he's mad. Oh, he do be mad though. Yeah, I'm not gonna get in here. I'm not gonna get in here yet. This isn't the thing. 70 gil. Woo! Your homework is great to do. Get your homework done, my pal. Thank you so much for stopping by, Denny. Out of it today. Tomorrow I'm not gonna work out. Tomorrow I'm just gonna come home. We'll play Final Fantasy XVI. So I'll probably stream at like, I don't know, 4:30 or so. And I'll play it all night. I want to fight that Marble again. I fight it a Marble in the, or Marble in the demo, and I loved it. It was so fun. I'm not fancy enough to have a PS5. I just have like a $3,000 computer. I thought it was a joke. I just make shit a joke. Sorry. Missing story here. Hold on. Okay. Got some big news. I asked this girl I like who likes me. She said yes. You got a date. My boy's got a date. You want to play Skyrim with me? Is there a multiplayer mod for Skyrim? Last time I played Skyrim, it was on VR, and the stupid game Byro engine is tied to your FPS, and I put the headset on at like 190 FPS or something. 100 and something hertz, and it just like blew my head. Oh, I haven't finished talking about that. Okay, hold on. Let me talk about the rice shortage. Okay, so yes, Japan has a rice shortage. And I read about this today. So Japan has a rice shortage. And the NHK News is like, damn you foreigners, all you people coming in here eating all of our rice, and we're all gonna starve now because all the they're terrorists. And I mean, they're not really like that, but they kind of are. NHK, I don't know if you guys have ever seen Japanese news, but NHK is kind of off the hook sometimes. Anyway, so they say that there's this big rice shortage. The stores in Japan right now, you can look up pictures. They're like empty shelves, very little rice, limited to 1 bag per person, blah, blah, blah. They blame the tourists, but apparently, like, in, like, I don't know, the statistics that they have, tourists use, like, 0.5% of all the rice used in Japan. Like, only 0.5% of it has to do with tourists. Tourists. I mean, they eat a lot of rice. It's a primary food for them, I think, yeah. So anyway, I was like wondering, like, how has this happened? How is Japan, like, I'm like you guys, right? How is Japan not have rice? How is there a rice shortage there? Like, you know, I could see a rice shortage in Zimbabwe, but like not in Japan, right? Not the Japanese. Well, apparently, in order to keep rice prices high, so that rice farmers get like their maximum yield, the government says you can only grow so much rice. And so the rice farmers, they have plots of land and they grow their rice, and it's a certain amount. And so basically, that's like if America had a Burger King shortage, like the US having a corn syrup shortage. I love you guys. So anyway, the reason why, I didn't know this. So the government says you can only grow so much rice because they want to keep rice prices high so that farming can be sustainable. Like, farmers can make a living off of farming rice. And because it's very important. So they limit the amount of land, which limits the amount of production. And apparently Japan basically only produces just a little bit more than what the consumption rate is. So, and I'm making numbers up here, but like if Japan eats like 500,000 tons of rice a season, they will make like 550 tons of rice or something. It's not that close, but I mean, they limit it, right? So then, because of all this stuff that's been going on with everything with the government and the economy and everything in Japan, the government's recently had this new program where they're basically telling the farmers, you can't use as much land as we've let you use less land now. So now they're actually farming a lower rate of rice. So where they might have 500 tons for the season, now they might have 400 tons for the season. And so now they're running into shortages between seasons. But an autumn season is coming up soon. So it'll literally, autumn will come and they'll kind of go back to normal for the most part. Probably till the end of that season, close to the next season. It's just, they're just kind of like really tight on their rice. Like, it's like tight budgeting, right? Like you get $50 a day and you spend $40 a day, you know, you only have $10 left. And if something happens, then you're like, oh, oops, and you got no bucks, right? So that's kind of what they're doing with their rice right now, which is silly. What they're doing, that's politics. Politicians, that's the government. But it's easy to say, you know, it's easy for NHK to say, them white people eating all the rice. So they got tight rice. Welcome in, Boss Press. It's a management problem. I've seen this happen so many places I've worked at, right? I mean, it's not anything we haven't all seen before. But it is a little crazy to say Japan has a rice shortage. I was like blown away at first. I'm like, no, they don't. No, not Japan. Not there. Never. Then I found out I'm ignorant on how they do rice, so it all made sense very quickly. I mean, NHK doing their normal thing where they're just kicking everybody out. It was the same like the over tourism stuff. Like, it was interesting to look into that because there was all this stuff online about like, whoa, they're shutting Japan down. All the tourists are ruining everything. There's trash in the streets. People aren't being polite. You know, it's madness and pandemonium. We'll never stop the tourism. It's over tourist and everything. They're tourists. Stop the tourists. And most of it was kind of just BS. Like they like found like, it was like, I guess it was proven that like NHK was like finding like very isolated, specific incidences and kind of like filming them in a way and like editing them like really short and then being like, this is always, all the time, everywhere. Like one guy threw his trash on the ground. They're like, all tourists are throwing the trash everywhere. Japan is polluted to doom. Been interested in streaming what you were talking about earlier. It's hard to concentrate. I'm not the best at multitasking. You need, so it's interesting. Streaming's one of those things where you watch somebody stream and if they're good at it, like, actually you should watch, like if you ever get a chance, this is not shilling, but if you ever get a chance, watch Blast Processing. He's probably one of the best people I know at this. So there's like 100 things going on all at once, especially like multiple platforms and stuff, but you get like donations coming in, you get chats, you get your gameplay that you're doing, and sometimes you're playing fast-paced games and stuff. I play on easy mode. I just do these little things where I get to stop and rant, but when people are doing it like smoothly, you'll think from an outsider like, oh man, it must be easy. It must be easy. This guy, he just sits back and he farts in his chair and he just plays a game, you know, like, oh, anyone could do that. And then, you know, you see what it's like if you ever get to the point, you know, where you have all these people in and all this stuff happening all at once. And you still have to be entertaining and you still got to try to get your engagement rate up and be interesting and follow conversations and stuff. Even just following conversations is like impossible. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Blast Processing. ATH. How are you doing, man? I saw you the other day on Twitch. You were like driving around. I didn't say anything though. I was only in there for a brief moment. Can't prove that I just only play games. The other half. It's wild. I mean, you can make it easy if you want to. And if you don't have that many people watching you, it can also be easy. But it can also be nuts. Spooky says he's never trolling again. Yo, okay. I don't think it's that bad for me, but I do get making sure people know I clean my car. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, it's streamer brain. That's funny. As I have streamer brain. I call it streamer brain. That's the only thing that really happens to me is like I kind of ping pong between different things, and then sometimes I'll kind of get lost in the sauce. That's why every now and then you guys have to remind me, like, hey, remember how you were talking about Japanese has a rice shortage and you were going to talk about it later, and then you went off on like 500 different things and blah blah blah. It's like that's Tron has bullied you off the platform. If you let him bully you off the platform, man, you gotta get good here. Streaming can be fun, but it depends on who, what, when, where. I mean, yeah, I mean, you do things your way, Spooky, too. It's not like there's one way to stream. That's also for certain. I mean, you look at some of the guys on Twitch and they're just like watching videos and BSing with chat. Speak Hien. I forget how to say his name, so if his name's not Hien, then... Why is there no... They're so mean to me. There is no aetheryte in this thing, and there's a quest called Sheep Snatcher, and that sounds kind of a mixture of strange. I've never been so bullied in my life. It hurt, Yoko. Oh yes, I'm sure you're just living in immense pain and you haven't... all the things I've watched you do, this is the hard time. I'll never stream. I'd rather relax when I play. I mean, you can. I'm not gonna lie. So when I first started, we were on Twitch, and I streamed what I think a lot of people would say would be the laziest way. And no offense to you, Spooky, you do this. I just booted like my PlayStation up and just said stream to Twitch, and then you just hook a little camera and a mic to it, and you just sit back. And you can just kind of like ignore people or whatever, or just not have that many people that end up watching you, and you can just chill. You stream to relax. I don't know why I stream. I stream because I'm addicted to Final Fantasy XIV and people like to watch me play MSQ. I just a couple weeks ago, if you look back at some of the stuff I was doing, I was like, I'm pretty much just gonna do video now, guys. I'm pretty much just making video. I'm kind of just not gonna live stream. And then I got really addicted to Final Fantasy XIV, and I'm like, I don't know how many videos I can make at this rate. Stream. It is fun. It is fun, and it's a great way to meet people. I think I personally found it a great way to meet people. Some people run their page. You know, people run their pages for different reasons. I guess that's another thing to kind of consider too. Some people think they can get rich quick and they hustle as hard as they can to do that. And some people think they can get rich over a long period of time and they hustle to do that. I used to do some of that kind of stuff. I don't anymore though. I'm kind of weird and lackadaisical now and I just like to play games. And yeah. So you saw Sean's face? Not without his glasses. I did see a video of that though, saying he took his glasses off. But I don't know. I'm trying to not give that guy too many watch times and views and knick-knacks and paddywhacks. He actually seems like scum. I watched a Cyberboy video on him. Emperor Muffin finalizes the subaquatic village. Does anyone want to run Bardom's? I don't know what that is. Oops, hold on. Put the sheep to sleep? Whoa, we're playing a mini game? I had no idea. Hold on just a second. I don't know what that is. Oops, I just caps cuddle. It's stressful ASF being full-time. I couldn't even imagine. I literally couldn't even imagine. Oh, are we shooting? We're shooting with darts. Like I said, it super depends. It super depends on, oh, I only get to do one. I wanted to shoot more sheep. That sounds terrible. That sounds terrible. Hey, it's Pal World. Streaming makes games more fun. Yeah, like I said, there's so many different thoughts about it. I used to really go wild with stuff. I made better money when I did it, but it's like, I'm okay with my day job now. I really hate it. I should say I don't hate the benefits from my day job, so I just don't stream like that anymore. But it's like everyone does it differently, and there's nothing wrong with doing it any way that you do it. People are really judgmental on stuff. Like, oh, you're just playing games and shooting the shit, and then other people are like, you're just a sellout, you're just being a money sucker. I'm just like, whatever. People do what they do. I've known a few people who have tried streaming. It seems like it was stressful. Like I said, it can be, like, depending on what you want, you know, and you'll put a lot of, like, self-imposition on yourself, too. Like, especially when you're new, like, it's hard for people to understand that when you're brand new and you're just starting out, you don't matter and no one cares about you. Like, no one cares about you and no one has a reason to care about you, and you have to kind of figure out how to do that. And so you'll get hurt feelings a lot. You'll be like, oh, I did really good. I was so good and I didn't get any views and no one sent me any money and I'm so good. And it's like, they just don't, like, realize that they're just not offering the kind of value that people want, or they're not advertising themselves in a way for people to see, or I don't know. Stuff just, it's just a bad day. It's not like sometimes you don't have control over tons of stuff. It's when you're small and you're new, and so it can be really stressful. But even when you get bigger, you always have these ideas, you know, like you'll have a video like on YouTube that blows up, and it's like, you know, you get 10,000 views, and then your next video gets 100 views, and you start getting mad, like, why my second video was just as great as my first video? why does the algorithm hate me? You know, like, well, my viewers are, why do they hate? That's another thing, my viewers. That's, I got so much of it. I could rant and rant and rant. But, you know, it can be tough, but it can also not be tough, depending on how you want to do it. I think most people, though, they want to stream to make money and be famous and be that cool guy, and it's just a different game. It's a different game than it's been for a while. You can blame him. My YouTube career is over. Oh, Sean. Ben farted. All right. Well, at least I'm not near you, so that's okay. Well, at least I should say it. I'm aware. I was stressed now. Yoko was like, no one knows who you are. Enjoy the freedom. I mean, that is kind of the thing that it's hard to, it's easy for me to say, you know, coming off the other side of it, but it's hard to do. Like, it took me a long time before I was able to just be like, you know what? I'm not famous, so why am I expecting fame? Like, I haven't earned it yet. I haven't got it. I might have a couple successes here and there, but figuring out how to replicate them is just, it's part of the adventure. Or maybe you don't care to, and then you're probably just really chill. Be a genuine person and let trolls have fun. Sorry, blocks it with the heart. In Richmond and Louisville, though. That's pretty far away from me. That's very far away. A couple weeks, that'll be super far away. Almost like entirely across the world. Dropping the kids off at the pool. You know what? That's probably 90% of people that watch anything. Alright, so we're in the amazing yurt. Now we have to speak with the mole warrior. Speaking to warriors from everywhere. You're a warrior, and you're a warrior. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of interesting. I really have changed a ton. Just this last, like, year or so. My whole value... my whole value system on, like, how I've like, run this channel, basically, it's changed so much. But... I kind of just got tired of all the stress of everything that I was doing before, but I realized I still like doing this. Like, I'm happy doing this. And so I figure I'll just do it the way I want to do it and be damned about all this other stuff. Worry less. Worry less, enjoy more. Not everyone can do that, though, right? Like, if you've quit your job and you're, you know, you don't get to just do that. Like, there's hustling to be done. Or if you're making, like, you know, good money and you want to keep making good money. That was pretty funny, my guy there. You're looking skinnier, man. I don't know that I'm looking skinnier. I am hustling on my workouts, though. Trying to lower myself down before Japan. I did 2.1 miles on the elliptical today, which is pretty good. I usually just do 1.6 on the elliptical, but I didn't do treadmill or chest or anything today. I decided to ease into the week. That's another thing too. So I was streaming this a little bit longer, but then, actually, I'll go back to that. One of the changes I made was that I kind of didn't want to be streaming as much. And the reason why was because I need to take care of my health. I have really let my health decline the last couple of years. And it's caught up with me now, and I need to prioritize my health. Like, that's terrible not to do that. And so that's what I'm kind of doing now. I think I decided I'm gonna work out on Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. I'm trying to like work my schedule out, and I think that's what's gonna work best is Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. And I keep pushing myself. I keep doing, like, when I started, I couldn't even barely run a mile on the treadmill. Now I'm doing, most days I'm doing about 4 miles total, if not more. All my kids watching a family play Roblox today. Their whole channel is them playing Gangster together. Bittersweet to see because I know if they wanted to stop, they couldn't. Because of the whole fear. That's tough. Yeah, that's one thing we won't do is bring our kid into it. Like, she used to, when we were on Facebook, we had her, you know, play around every now and then here and there, and she's asked to do it again. She likes our YouTube stuff and wants to be more part of YouTube. I don't like the idea of it. I don't like it at all. If she's seen here or there, or mentioned here or there, that's one thing, but I think she's a kid and she should just focus on kid things right now and enjoying herself and having fun. Learning and growing. YouTube and views and viewers and money is not for kids. Not a kid thing. Ooh, the battle for Nadim or Nada. We haven't got to battle yet. I will say, after the Diablos fight, my arm and my hands are sore. Like, I am very corny like that, but it reminds me when I first started playing this game and I was like, oh my god, you can use a keyboard like that?
I see you, soil bearers.
This guy's kind of a dick. I kind of like him though. This is, I think, maybe the first jerk that I actually think is pretty rad. I hope he becomes rad more than a jerk later, but if not, I can just...
The soil has been scattered, and the steppe reborn! Sanctified and unbound, she calls for a
Remember
new
reading his
heart.
daughter and a vlogger on the channel wanted to stop being in videos, but her mom wouldn't let her stop because it was their only source of income. I actually read a Reddit AMA recently about these 2 kids that were in a family that did, like, family vlogging.
Go forth and
they
claim
knew other
her,
family
Gafal,
vloggers.
and bring death to all who bar your way.
Sadu's the bomb! Like, Sadu is the bomb! I love this. Like, Sadu is great. Great. Yeah! Well, Ben said he's famous too. I missed that too. I don't know how I missed Ben way earlier saying he's famous. Ben is famous.
It begins, Grandmother.
The old Ahras freak me out, though. You know, I think a lot of the family, too, here. I'm happy you like Sadu as much as me. Yeah, Sadu's awesome. Like, I really like her tribe. There's a lot of stuff to like about Sadu.
I must say, it's been a while. Is everyone ready?
I'm not gonna lie, maybe disagreeable, and maybe I'm too fresh in this, you know, to have a strong opinion, but I kind of think I like more characters from this expansion than others. There's a lot of people to love. Like, the Setsu's
A samurai
awesome,
is always
Yuen's
ready.
awesome,
You shall
Yuri's
remember this soon
awesome,
enough once I have taken to the field.
Sadu's awesome, even the bad guy's awesome, I forget his name already.
So we take on all comers, and then it's off to
Lisa's-
Jonah. I can't wait.
Moving on. I'm awesome. I need to learn how to take screenshots
Thank you,
because I
my
want to
friends.
use. Oh,
Upon the soil
Serena's
of one and all
awesome.
shall our deeds be inscribed.
I'm committing sacrilege by not letting you listen to her pure and vocalette tones. All right, you and your allies must race towards the fending off attack. Shadowbringers is the best. Everyone says Shadowbringers is the best. I'm very excited for it. I'm not trying to like rush there, but I am kind of hoping to get pretty dang close, you know, so that when we come back from Japan we can get into it, because I think that'd be a nice treat for myself. A great trip and then a great DLC. The warriors of other tribes can do as well, only the first will be crowned. What happens if you lose then? Prevent your opponents and endure the assault. What?
Grant us favor, O Mother of the Dusk, and to victory guide them all.
You know, it's her voice. Look at all these badasses. It's just like a team of badasses here. I think we're gonna lose this. I don't see myself. I'm gonna blaspheme because I like Stormblood. Well, so far I like ARR the most. So actually Stormblood's growing on me. Actually, I think now Stormblood.
Forward! Forward!
Why can't I fly? I have a bird. Do I have to fight these guys? What do I do? I want to fight things? Where's my... Oh god, they're fighting. There's no fighting. The fighting is the... I don't know how to play. They do level me for this? One of these days, I want to play a class where they both de-level me, and I just get to be a god, and I just get to come in here like a powerhouse. Take them all out. Oh, it's a PvP event. Oh no, I can't. Oh, am I supposed to go? I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Where am I supposed to go? Do I have it on my map where I'm supposed to go? Uh-oh. Wife wants to watch some anime. Yep, you have a good one, man. You anime. There it is. Woohoo. You're not too late. Where? Am I missing, like, the whole scenario? I feel like I'm... Fighting infinite waves. Is there... I don't know where anyone is. Alright, here's this. And there's that. And... Like, am I supposed to find it up ahead here? I found a girl that likes anime, I'm jelly. Bree likes anime, I think, more than me sometimes. Both me and Ryzen are pretty good. Go! There's some people over there. That must be something, right? That's the place with the things. You know, I'm... Need more AoE. Go to an anime convention this there's tons there. So, interesting story. They don't do it anymore because it's creepy as hell and a lot of weird, like, horrible things happen. But at the anime convention that me and Brie go to celebrate our anniversary every year, they used to have a thing that's like speed dating. And interesting story about the speed dating is that they actually had a shortage of men, and they struggled to get guys. That is wildly loud. Why is that so loud? Is that better? That has to be a little better. Thank you, Punk. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. That's better. Okay. So I was saying, me and Bree go to an anime convention every year to celebrate our anniversary, and they used to do this horrible thing where they did speed dating, like anime speed dating, and they actually had the biggest problem for a long time finding. Oh my God, wasted that, wasted it. Do I like get to like claim it or? Okay, so, oh God, okay, that's, really? So, they did anime speed dating, and they didn't have enough guys. There was so many girls that were participating in it that you'd think it would be a sausage fest, right? But it was actually the opposite. It was an anti-sausage fest. I'm not gonna say anything I say will be terrible. It just wasn't a sausage fest. It was the opposite of a sausage. But yeah, they put a quash to that, unfortunately. They made it 18 plus for a while. They made it like an 8. Yeah, right. Here we go. Here's our boy. It's our boy time. That's not okay. Good thing I'm not famous. Some of the stuff I say is not okay.
Rise, brothers of the sun! Know your place.
My place? No, my place? Warrior Black. Anyway, I would say actually that there's almost more females that go to anime conventions than males. I don't know what the actual things are. Wait, what? No.
Hearken to the chaos, brothers!
How am I supposed to do this? Never thought of going to a con. And you know, there's a lot of stuff, so like, I'm not trying to give dating advice here, but just an FYI.
In death do our souls sing!
Oh, I almost died there. That. Death is probably not what I'm going to do. I don't think I have any potions, because I'm paying attention. Did mean to do that. Yeah, sorry. So the cons are a great way. What is this? What is going on here? Okay, I just need to kind of get my head around this. Yeah, AoE would be helpful. So we can keep doing it normal. I mostly watch for rare Dragoon gameplay. Okay, sorry. So go to a con. So I'm gonna tell you this story. Bree will not like this, but she'll kind of like it. She's not gonna like it at all, but she will. She knows. There's no secrets with Bree. So before I met Bree, when I was a single lad, I went to the anime conventions, and one thing I will say, you can't just go to an anime. You can't just go to an anime convention if you want a girlfriend and be like, "Hi, I'm a male and I'm here." Like you have to. It's not any different than anything else. Like you have to talk to women and do things. You know, you have to like participate and be a person that someone would want to talk to. But like, if you put yourself out there, I mean, there's plenty of women that would be interested in a guy, you know, that you could find, and there's different events that you can go to. You don't have to go to the weirdo like dating things. You can go to other stuff. You can go to panels, you know, of things that you're interested in. You can go to cosplay meetups. A big one that I used to love doing is they did a rave at the one that I go to, and it's just this big wild dance, and you know, a lot of people are usually socially lubricated and having a great time, and you know, you just dance with someone and you got, you know, someone you get to meet. It's not it's kind of cool, like and you can feel more comfortable maybe there because you'll know that the people there have similar interests aligned with you if that's what your interest is. I don't know. I don't think it's a bad idea at all. I mean, you're not just gonna go there and like women are just gonna go, "Oh my god, a guy's here!" Oh, like you gotta do some stuff and be trending. Okay, so now she's saying, "Come with me." I don't know where she's at or anything. I don't know nothing. I don't know where else you're gonna find a girl that's like, you know, outside of the internet, into like nerdy stuff, because really, nerdy stuff is usually like an indoor by yourself activity. You can't just walk into random people's houses. Do you like anime? Do you like me? Might be strange. I met Bree in a really stupid way. You know I met you in a stupid way. Yeah. I know, but I wouldn't recommend it to anyone else. I wouldn't be like, "Oh yeah, no, if you're lonely, you should totally do this to find an anime level women." Like I wouldn't. I think a con is probably the best way to do it, is to socialize at a con. Though Reddit keeps telling me I need to sign up for some social dating app called Boo, which is made just for anime people. And I think it's probably a bunch of fake bots for lonely anime fans. And they just want your money. But maybe I'm wrong. Okay, let's just like actually like attack these guys maybe and next step. Making this too complicated. You gotta go make things so complicated. Thank you for that. Scared me for a second. I'm like, thank you for your Steam purchase. I purchased nothing from Steam. No, I bought Final Fantasy XVI. I was kind of sad that I didn't get a copy of it from Square, but like at the same time, it's kind of like,
Rise, brothers of the sun!
duh. I'm no one. Like I shouldn't expect anything or even think that there's like a good possibility of getting it.
Know your place!
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I really don't. Oh god, I don't have any of that.
Hearken to the chaos, brothers!
What you're saying is there's a chance if I go to a con. Oh, 1,050%. I would say definitely. I think it's a fantastic way. Okay, so the only thing I would definitely say though, because this is a problem at cons, and I'm being real here, guys. So I don't think I'm diving into weirdo territory. Be aware of the age of the person you take an interest in. Like, there are a number of young ladies that are there at the bar, and a number of, can I just beat her? Can I beat her? Is this how this works? Do I get to do that? I don't know how to like, what is my goal here? No, she's invulnerable, so and you know, alternatively, if you go to a con and you're looking to find someone that you might, you know, enjoy the company of, and you don't find them, and you're participating in all the events, you're still gonna have fun. And you'll have a fun time. And you can have a great, and maybe even meet friends. Maybe you'll meet friends, like just similar people. Oh my god, what is going on here? Why are we doing all this? Whoa, why are we doing all that? That's not okay. We don't like any of that. That's not okay, Bree. You just not talk like that. Why don't I have people helping me out? I was kind of surprised, and you don't even have to go to an anime con. You can go to like a video game con or other stuff too. I used to travel for cons quite a bit, and one of the ones that I went to that we just went to just for one day was Penny Arcade Expo. And there's a ton of nerds there, but the events are great also. They have, you know, if you are interested in cosplay, they have cosplay meetups. And that's, I've done a number of cosplay meetups. I would highly suggest going to them if you're interested in a certain, specific, Is this supposed to last this long? This is just kind of a nightmare. Maybe the NPCs were gathering to give me the opportunity to do this. I think that's what happened. I was supposed to wait for them to kind of separate into their little own groups. That's what it is. Just not reading the room. Yeah, so I got, and you know, you can buy really high quality stuff that's fit for you. I have a company out of Russia that I actually bought, with Ukraine, that I bought my JoJo costume from.
The Mall have won.
You want to save money, you make your own. I have multiple cosplays, I make my own, and just show up to like whatever video game or anime you're into, and there's all sorts of cool people there.
We
and you
did
can
it.
ask people to take pictures
And you,
with
my
you.
friend,
People like
you-
to chat a lot.
you are
There's a lot of
magnificent.
time to just have a good time.
Magnificent and,
like I said, you meet
not a little terrifying.
people, you can meet partners, whatever. Cool. I think everyone should go to
What a
an anime con.
strange tale this is.
Wear deodorant, please.
To think I
God damn, there's
suffered
too many
to live.
stinky people at anime cons. I feel bad beating her. Her, Sadu, only her.
On your guard, Otun. The wind warns of men in iron.
Why? I don't ever want to see this guy. Why do I have to see this guy? This guy's a chode.
I thought I'd find you here, Eosian! Dearest of all my enemies!
I hate this guy.
Today's the day I finally get to kill you!
Oops.
Well,
sorry.
go on then! Kill him! Kill them all!
Man, I hate this guy. I hate this guy. I hate this guy. Oh, I
Dearest
hate
of all his
him.
enemies, eh? Congratulations.
I hate this guy.
Hearken to me, honored warriors of the steppe. Our enemies intrude upon this sacred ground. Have you yet the strength to oppose them?
I hate this guy. Am I allowed to hate this guy? I really. You can't tell. Not a fan.
You forget to whom you speak, Doman. We are the Undying Ones. We are Dothal.
Yes. Yes, 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 yes.
If
There we
this
go.
be the will of the mole and their Khan, so be it. The sun shall abide by the law of the steppe.
What's going on with that guy? Oh, I missed him. This guy here, this guy is way creep. Am I gonna lead this guy? You're telling me I'm gonna lead this guy? This group, these people. I'm gonna lead these. Well, I mean, actually, this makes sense though. I'm the people, right? That's me. That's me. I can do this. Yeah, I can do this. I can tell everyone what to do, or I can have them join me in ass kicking. Oh, God, what is this thing? Oh, I don't like this. This is the guy I don't like. What happened? What happened? Hi, I'm walking right into it. My name is Stupid. I need to learn how to flippity. I don't know why I keep flippity. I keep forgetting to flippity. Well, I guess I'll focus on Buttboy here.
For you, Father.
So I've been really, and I may be dumb for doing this, but I've been really into Piercing Talon, the skill that I use where I throw my my lance. I've been using it crazy, like when I'm doing raids and dungeons and stuff, and I have to be pushed away from all the guys because it's a ranged attack, and I can actually like do damage to the thing. What is happening? Am I supposed to attack him when he's on this? Why is this guy? Why did he just quit? Oh shoot! What am I doing? These no, not those. No, she's on my side. What am I? What am I? No dumb here. No dumb. That was just. That was. What the heck?
I hurt you. I hurt you.
No, you didn't. You didn't have me one. Not even one, bro. Not even one. Did you see that space rock come down and destroy everything like it was the end of Final Fantasy VII? Sephiroth. You didn't have me. You didn't have a damn thing. I hate that guy. Can he actually die now? Like, can we watch him have a brutal death finally?
Impossible.
Or like imprison him maybe? I don't want to ever listen to him again. Like least liked bad guy of all time. Not only is he stupid, he's annoying, and he's ugly.
I need more men, more weapons, more power.
No, you don't. Goodbye. Go home. Oh, come on.
As if we'd lose to the likes of him. And we're only gonna get stronger. Stronger and stronger until we're strong enough to take back everything they stole.
I don't accept this. This is unacceptable.
I have kept my promise, Serena. They are yours to command.
Oh, yes.
I'm calling her Serena, but I guess it's Serena? Serena. To learn how to talk, you need to be a real boy.
Brothers and sisters of the steppe, the Nardum is ended, and we Mol now claim the Dawn Throne.
Ye.
No demands shall we make of you, save these. Heed our comrades' words, and honor the law of the steppe.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Before I fought for the Mall, I fought for my homeland, for Doma.
To Doma, would you have us go to fight your war and win your freedom? Very well. The battlefield matters not, nor else the enemy. In battle do our souls burn bright.
Yeah, they do,
And better the
Sadu.
Mole's law than that of the sun. Arrogant and foolhardy were their pronouncements. Already you and yours show better sense.
The sun shall answer your call, Doman. Wild as the wind the Otun and her brood may be, but they will deliver you naught. We will deliver you your kingdom.
My kingdom? Jason konbanwa, genki desu ka? Genki desu. Genki
Weak
desu.
and few as we are, the mole will fight for Doma too, if you will have us.
Did the Hashi get there in good
I
condition?
believe not remains but to return to
They didn't
Doma at the head of a Zayla army,
Break or
my
anything,
lord.
did they? I hope not.
I cannot wait to see the look on Yugiri's face.
Nor I. We shall depart as soon as our forces are assembled and rejoin our comrades. And then, my friends, we shall bring freedom to the people of Doma!
Oh, good. I was a little worried because, like, I felt like maybe I should have packed them in, like, cardboard or something. I was worried, but... What do you think of those Rockman ones? The Rockman ones are kind of cool, aren't they? I thought those were pretty nice. I told my friend about it, too. He said he's fine. Hashiwa Suki. Imperial friend has impeccable time. Oh no, I can't read. Rockman was dope. Okay, good. I think, I'm not gonna lie, I think as cool as I thought the Totoro ones were pretty lit, but like I don't think they're like really top tier Hashi by any means. I should probably go to bed early tonight. We could get a couple more quests in maybe though. We'll see what it looks like. Ooh, Aether Currents and a prize. Yeah, we need. He has what's described as a shit-eating grin. I like them. I like the spirit thing, right? Oh yeah, the soot sprites. Yeah, the soot sprites. And they're probably, you know, since they're less like dressy, you know, you could probably like toss them in the dishwasher or something and not have to worry about hand washing them, or they can, you know, you don't have to break them out like fine dining. So like everything kind of has its own purpose, right? I mean, that's how I kind of figure with stuff. The stickers were cool. You know, I think those are the last of my stickers. I didn't even realize I had the stickers in your set. Those are super old. Everyone I sent packages to used to get those. And I think those are the end of them. I think that's the end of them. I want to get new ones that are like our new logo and stuff. Tamulu. I have the stickers on my car. My buddy who made them. So actually, No Shoes Plays. If you're familiar with him, he's a friend of the page. Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you so much, Green Slate. Green Slate says, make sure to smash the thumbs up, otakus. It's a heart and a like. Why can't I like it? Why can't I give it a like? Can't give it a like. Okay, that's fine. Did they remove the... They removed the replies? You can't do replies now anymore? I had them. I thought they were super cool. Did people not like them? I wonder if YouTube pulled that back. Huh. Thank you so much, Green Slade. I'll be on the lookout for more stuff. I didn't, like I said, out of everyone that I got stuff for this year, you were... I didn't get you as much stuff as I wanted to, so I'll be a bolo this year. Excuse me. I'll be on the lookout this year. Anyway, I was saying No Shoes Plays, the streamer, content creator here. He's over on YouTube now too. He was the one that made the stickers. Hey, that was cool. Woo! I like that. Well, it goes good. I'm trying to get through a bunch of this story for this DLC before we go to Japan, because if I don't get far enough through it in the next couple weeks, I'm gonna end up having to take a break in the middle of story. And I don't want to do it. I don't want to do that. I want to end on a good spot. Next DLC is supposed to be superb. I just can't believe we're going to Japan so soon. I'm getting really nervous. Oh shoot, really quick, I gotta do something before I forget about it, because I have ADD brain. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break. I'll be back in, like, real super quick. Okay, I'm back. Let's see. I saw a video where you can make your own hashi in a class in Japan. Ooh, that's super cool. So what I was looking up is I'm in a Discord for Japan travel. For some reason, I'm marked as a frequent visitor, even though this is only going to be my second time going. But we're kind of probably pretty much going to regularly go to Japan. I don't, unless something financially happens to me shockingly different than now, in the negative. I am probably just, we're going to keep going. But anyway, it's a good place to like ask questions and stuff, and I've been really kind of worried about, well, not worried. So you need to have internet when you're in Japan, and most people use like a pocket Wi-Fi or a SIM card. We didn't use SIM cards last time. We used pocket Wi-Fi, and we used Japan Wireless, which was a really great price, super easy to pick up, super easy to drop off, and it worked well, right? But it couldn't, like, we couldn't even come close to live streaming. Some of you guys saw that. I'm pretty sure Greenslade, you were there for some of those just abysmal streams, but we tried. And we have this new plan this year, and so what it's going to do is we're going to end up buying multiple SIM cards, eSIMs, and pocket Wi-Fi. And there's this new one that I found from this company called CD Japan. Now, CD Japan's not new, but it's just, this was new to me. They have a 5G pocket Wi-Fi and 5G SIM cards. And I can't find any reviews on how well or not well the 5G is. Like, do you actually get 5G? Because if we could get 5G, we could stream in 1080p, especially bonding multiple connections, which isn't necessarily the goal. I mean, I at least just want a nice clean 720p for you guys, because we do want to stream quite a bit while we're there and share our Japan trip with you guys, especially because it'll just be us adults this time. But Anyway, I can't find any reviews or any like actual people online who say that they've used this service, and I definitely can't find anyone who says anything about upload speeds. So Japan Wireless was horrible for us for upload speeds, so it's like live streaming was just not gonna happen. And then there's like data rate caps and stuff too. Like it's kind of weird. You get unlimited, but then if they feel like you're using too much data, they put like a 24-hour like lock on you, and they slow all your stuff down like wildly, where it's almost unusable. And so you got to try to find like the right company that fits your needs. And as a streamer, it's like that doesn't live in the country. If I lived in the country, I'd have tons of options. But as a foreigner coming in, my options are very, very, very limited. And so anyway, I'm going to end up trying out this Japan Wireless one. I had asked, and like I can't find it. There's no one. Like no one's tried it, I guess. So we're going to try to get the 5G router. We're going to get the 5G router or pocket Wi-Fi, and then I'm going to get a SIM card from another company. So like my working theory is if Bree can get an eSIM from one company, I can get a SIM card from another company. We can get a Wi-Fi, pocket Wi-Fi from another company, and then our Airbnb that we're staying with, they also offer a free pocket Wi-Fi. And we can take all 4 of those connections and bond them so that when we live stream, it'll take a little bit from here, a little bit from there, a little bit from there, a little bit from there, and it'll have 4 sources to pull the data from. So in theory, it will only have to pull so much data from each source, and we shouldn't end up with problems. And if there is like one that the connection gets weak on, it'll just pull a little bit more from the other connections. And having 4 connections should make it incredibly solid. Like I said, I don't know. We might test 1080p, but I feel like 1080p might be a little... Like, we might be shooting for the stars a little bit too much. Yeah, so Greenslade, the way that the internet stuff works for Japan as a tourist is you can really only get, like, options that are made just for tourists. So they use the same networks like SoftBank and Docomo and stuff like that, but which are like massive networks, and they're incredible in Japan. They have wild upload speeds. Like Japan's crazy about upload speeds for some reason, but you don't have access to plans. Like you only have access to foreigner plans, basically, which are just kind of like temporary plans that you can get that use those networks, but they're kind of like deprioritized. So if you live in Japan and you work in Japan and you have a residence, you go to like a cell phone place or a mobile place, you have to fill out all this paperwork that includes your residence, your place of residence, and then you sign up for like a monthly plan. And those plans are prioritized. So like if you go to Disneyland and you're trying to do something on your phone, you might have full traffic. Whereas me, I go to Disneyland, and if I go to Disneyland and try to use it, and people around me are all from Japan and they're not tourists, there's only so much internet, and it'll go to them, and then I'm just kind of an afterthought for how much data I can get. We're not going to Disneyland this year. We're going to Universal, but point still stands. What if you know someone who lives there and they could get you a good one? Yep. That's the other way about it, and I have not been able... Like, I know a live streamer who lives in Tokyo, but I don't think that he would be interested in helping me out, and we're not going to Tokyo this year. But yes, that would be the best way to do it, because there's networks that you have access to, or companies and plans you have access to as a resident in Japan, that's what the YouTubers use, like the people that move there and do YouTube. And even then, they do the bonding thing. Like when you guys watch IRL streams, most of those guys, like Sora the Troll and stuff, have like backpacks, and in their backpacks they have like this device that they put a bunch of SIM cards into, or with USB they connect like pocket Wi-Fis or hotspots to, and it takes all those internet connections and move them all in the middle. I really think you're gonna enjoy Osaka way more than Tokyo. That might be the case. I'm hoping it's the case because the houses that we've been looking at potentially buying in the near future are all kind of in Kansai because they're way cheaper than the areas than other areas, and so yeah, I'm hoping that works out like that. If I like the area, if I like the Kansai region a lot. What we found when we went from Tokyo to Kyoto just for like 2 days is that it really was kind of a different climate, and that's why I wanted to go to Osaka this time, is because the people there seem just a little bit more relaxed. They're kind of a little bit more like openly friendly to tourists, and it's not that Tokyo wasn't like that. We had a great time in Tokyo. I suggest everyone check it out. But Kyoto had this kind of interesting vibe. Did you just say you might move there? No. We are gonna buy a house out there though. That's our goal, is to buy a house in Japan, because I can't afford one out here. And my goal, like in the long-term future, would be to move out there if we could. If it doesn't work out, we'll have kind of a long-term vacation home, and some of my friends and stuff that I'm close with, I could have them have access to it too. For when they vacation, they'd have a place to stay and just kind of look over the place and stuff. And we could do that for a couple years and just kind of see what's going on. Yeah, it would kind of be like a summer house, because we can't move there. Like I don't have a reasonable way to like full-time live out there, and I don't know when or if I would be able to. It's all kind of up in the air. For me and Dylan go to Japan when he turns 18. I mean, I'm close enough with you. I feel like I could trust you to go out there and crash there for a little bit or whatever. I mean, I'm not like I want like everyone on the page to like no rent. It's I'd have the house paid in full. You have to buy the house in full, in cash. So it's paid for up front, and then I'd have to go out there for a couple months and renovate it and get it up to par, and then I'd want to come out at least once a year or as much as I could to continue making sure that the house stays in good shape. And then if I had friends and stuff that wanted to use it, I think that'd also be cool too, but not for pay. Like once we buy the house, the upkeep and like even the yearly fees and stuff like that, they're not that much. And there's housing managers too that can just kind of check on the house and everything, and it's really cheap a month. Like I don't need money for it at all. I would just want to know the house was being used, people are happy, and but it would be kind of in the country. It would probably not be in like the most like exciting place. You know, you'd probably have to take like a bit of a commute to get to like a major city and stuff, but that's kind of what I want. Right? Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. We got like some presents and stuff too. I want to like see what those are, right? Didn't we get one? No. Mark bills, treasure map, and a certificate of appraisement. Yeah, none of those are what we want. That's a bummer. In Crimson they walked. That sounds dark. Yeah, no, I wouldn't want to rent it at all. And in fact, it might be illegal for me to do like any sort of renting or anything like that, because I've had multiple people that have been like, well, if you're gonna do that, you should just turn it into an Airbnb. And it's like, there's so much like red tape and stuff with that, and there's a lot of like I mean, you could basically say like zoning laws and stuff that wouldn't allow for that, or like I could only legally Airbnb it out on like Sunday nights or like whatever Friday nights is all like legally. And so yeah, no, it would just be like kind of like my place, and I could have some friends just kind of go out there, trusted friends and stuff. Go like a keypad on the place or something. Sorry to pull your concentration. No. I'm in like full Nihon mode right now. I'm actually kind of getting stressed for once, which is strange for me. We've had some of our plans not shape out like I thought they were going to be. I had some really sad news about Awaji Island that kind of broke my heart recently. I've been planning for the last year. I really, the major thing I wanted to do is see Dragon Quest Island on Awaji Island. And I went to buy tickets last week and found out that the event is ending. They're actually, like, right before we go to Awaji Island, or before we go to Japan, they're ending it. But on the plus side, they're doing this big Bleach 1,000-Year Blood War event, and it's at day and at night, and it's like this huge part of the forest on the island that you get to run around with and like be a Shinigami out there. So I think that'll be really cool, but I am really bummed. I really did want to see the Dragon Quest Cafe and go through kind of the RPG LARPing experience and stuff. I was pretty excited for it, and it was a pretty big bummer. I can't really say Bleach makes up for it, but it will be cool. I wish I liked Naruto, because they have a really cool Naruto one out there too, but I don't know much about it. But that is what it is. I mean, that's just what you have to do. I've been, it's the dangers, I guess, of planning so early. Not everything is permanent in Japan. A lot of stuff is seasonal. Everything else seems to be pretty good. I'm just kind of stressed at getting all the last minute stuff down. We bought all of our tickets for Universal Studios. I was really hoping, and I might have mentioned it in the video too, that we get to see the opening of Donkey Kong at Super Mario Land, and we will be able to go to Super Mario Land, but they haven't actually officially given a date yet, and I thought they would have by now for when that's going to be there. Did you try any of the flavored Kit Kat bars? Like millions of them. Millions. You can't go anywhere without finding Kit Kats of wild flavors. Yeah, like you go to Don Quixote and it's just like walls of them, like just walls and shelves, and I mean it's like infinite Kit Kat flavors. It's overwhelming, and we ate lots. Don Quixote is pretty great. One of the very first things we're doing when we get to Japan, and maybe even the first day we get there, is probably go up to Dotonbori, which is just a 15-minute train ride from our place that we're at, and get like supplies, like just basic living things, shampoo, conditioner, toothpaste. I like their hair oil a lot. I have curly hair, and hair oil is awesome. But just snacks and candy and beer and all sorts of stuff. So Strong Zero. Feel terrible. Me and Bree are very excited for Strong Zero, as sad as that is. And yeah, Kit Kats. Lots of Kit Kats. And ramen. Their ramen selection's intense. And I was pretty excited. So we actually have some cash left over from when we were in Japan before. I had planned to spend money at the airport, so I had all this cash and coins. And then we were late. We like almost missed our flight. I had to run, like hard run for like a mile through the airport and then beg them to like stop the plane, like don't let the plane leave without us. And so I ended up having like excess cash. Ramen is oishi desu. Oh, ramen wa oishi desu. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, we ate a lot of that, but Osaka has a plethora of food, and I was showing Bree, and it is astounding the selection of food that's like 2-minute walk from us. Just astounding. Everything you can imagine they have there. Yokoso stream with Ice Cube. I don't think Ice Cube would like me. Yeah, I found it really super interesting. I didn't know this, but the train station that's like 30 seconds away from us is actually really big. Ice Cube, like Cali Ice Cube, yes. Sorry, so now I don't know what I was saying. I had streamer brain. Oh, the train station near us, I found out, is huge. And it's like a full functioning, like, big train station. If you know anything about the big train stations, they are like filled with like shops and stores and vending machines and like just a plethora of stuff. So much stuff. I'm really, really, really excited about it. The train station near us has like a Mr. Donut. Like we just enter into it and there's like a Mr. Donut right there. And we never had Mr. Donut last time we were there. So we'll be able to do that. And then we're also, there's a KFC, there's a McDonald's, like the fun things, like, cause it's American, but it's different in Japan. They do like a Japanese version of those stores. Yeah, it's like I said, there's so much stuff. If we can get this if this live streaming thing works as well as I'm hoping it'll work, it's gonna be really fun, really, really fun. And every morning we'll be able to do this for sure because there's Wi-Fi where we're at. But every morning we want to walk to like the Konbini or walk to KFC or walk to one of the food places or a place to get food near us, and we want to get some food and then come back to our place and have food and drink and kind of give reviews and talk about where we got the food, how much it costs, what we think about the taste and flavor of it, and kind of describe it and stuff like that. We want to do that every morning, and then we'll kind of describe, you know, what we're going to do that day, what our day plans are. And then while we're out places, we might do streams too. I would say a lot of people aren't going to be able to probably make it when we're streaming just because of the time difference, but all the streams will kind of be short, so they should be good to watch on the back end. We're also going to post kind of quite a bit of stuff for members. That's kind of our goal, is to really give back to members, because it's been kind of not the greatest year. We haven't been the best for you guys, and we appreciate you guys a lot. So I'm going to try to really make it up to everyone and get a lot of content that's members only from the trip. So that ought to be good, I'm hoping. I'm getting a new camera for the trip. We're gonna do filming a little bit different than we've done before. Just gotta wait till the 19th when it releases. It comes out in 3 days. Aw, poor Serena. I'ma miss you. We got a mole banner. So I think what we'll do, I feel like this is a good place to end, but I kind of want to see what where they're pushing us into. So I think we'll run one more here. I do want to try to get to bed earlier tonight because we're probably going to do a pretty long Final Fantasy XVI PC stream tomorrow, but let's see where we get to because I want to know. Oh, Hian's going back too. Boo. Boo. Anyway, I'm going to have a lot to do here. We're side quested. Whoa. What is this? Oh, this kind of looks like the China area. Are we back in the China area, but like on a different... Yeah, we're on the opposite side of it. So this was kind of our place we were at before. Now we're up over on this side. So maybe we can get to that aetheryte. That would be nice to do before, so we can do some stuff for stream, next stream. Final Fantasy XIV streams will probably, depending on how well the 15 streams go. If 15 goes really well, I might stream a couple days of 15. If it doesn't go really well, we'll come right back to 14. So it could be Wednesday when we come back to 14. Possibly, probably, most likely. These crystal formations are awesome. But yeah, I want to try 15 out. I played the demo, some of it, and loved it, and I am kind of excited for the full version. But like I said, if it doesn't stream well, which is fine if it doesn't, I'm just gonna make a video on it and play it on my own and do some testing on the Steam Deck and, you know, all that other fun stuff. Where am I going? Oh, I'm not even going the right place. We won't have any of the major Japan videos up until we come back, kind of like last year, but I'm hoping I'm a little bit more organized than last year. And we have like better videos and stuff, so, and they are quicker come out, not takes me a whole year to make the Japanese videos.
Brothers and sisters, pray forgive me my absence. It has been far too long.
Wait, did we come in here on a different side? This is so cool. We get Yugiri back. Let's go! Yugiri returns!
Gosetsu told us of your trials and tribulations on the steppe. Would that I'd been present to witness your victory, my lord.
I love
Our
Yugiri.
victory, Yugiri, owed as much to each of my stalwart comrades as it did to me. Now rise. I will not suffer this excess of formality any longer.
Playing Japanese ours is like impossible for me.
I presume. I'm told we owe you much. It is a pleasure to meet you both.
As far as Japanese study goes, I suck, and I just really am very slow, and so...
Freedom, justice.
Look at all those hearts. Those better be hearts for Yugiri. Yeah! Yugiri hearts.
Hopefully.
My hiragana has improved pretty greatly. I'm very happy, so I'm getting closer.
Indeed. The Zayla tribes of the Azim Steppe have pledged their military might to the cause.
Good. We, meanwhile, have secured the support of the Confederacy and a not insignificant number of your countrymen. The Blue Kojin, too, have expressed a willingness to join the fight.
We're back to the
provided you agree to
Kojin.
certain trade agreements following the liberation of
The
Dome.
Ninja Turtles.
The shinobi will render what aid they can. However, Suino Sato refused to answer our call.
No matter. What forces we have amassed far exceed my original expectations. You have my thanks.
You should know that Xenos departed Doma not long after you left to find Lord Hian. We know not the reason why, but it would seem he was eager to return to Gir Abania.
What? Have you heard anything from the Resistance? There hasn't been another attack, has there?
Oh, yeah.
Tataru assures me they are quite well. You need not worry. If anything, this turn of events would seem to be to our advantage.
Well, if I want to worry. Hmm?
But there the
With
good
them.
news ends. Yotsuyu retains her position as acting viceroy, and we have reports that the garrison at Doma Castle is preparing for a massive operation.
We'll have to
We
make my
suspect
thumbnail for
that the
15
Empire's
tonight,
attempt to
too.
eliminate you on the steppe may have been a prelude to a larger effort to purge the remaining pockets of resistance within Doma.
The hour of reckoning is upon us.
Then victory will soon be ours. Schmuck. Tough.
The Khan has spoken, and I, for one, am not inclined to argue.
I never would have pronounced that word that way. Never.
In this place, in this moment, I call upon you all. 25 years of oppression, of tyranny, of shame. It ends with us. We will prevail.
If I want to prevail, I wanna. Prevailing is scary. I'm waiting for Spooky to stream with the Hakutua girl. Hakutua. It's XP in a box. There's experience points in a box. Oh shoot, there's more of this? Dang it, I was hoping we would just be able to accept that. Ready to wrap her up tonight. Thank everybody for that thumbs up. You guys have been awesome.
To retake Doma Castle.
Stream's done really well. I'm so happy to stream these and have
the
them
Doman
do pretty
Irregulars
decent.
will conduct a series of raids against Imperial targets
been
throughout
really
the surrounding
fun.
area, with the aim of drawing the garrison's attention.
What if I don't wanna?
Shortly thereafter, our Zayla allies will launch a surprise attack on the castle's airborne defenses. In this way, we will prevent the enemy's airships from rendering support and cut off one means of escape. Alize and I, together with the shinobi, will exploit the ensuing chaos to infiltrate the moon gates and disable the Magitech field generators.
Ooh, it's getting excited. Why are you confused?
Once the barrier is down, we will be free to cross the One River and reach Doma Castle. It is at this point that we must turn to our Confederate and Kojin allies. They will commence to bombard the castle with cannon fire, while sailing west towards the Doman Enclave.
Wait, the Enclave? Why would you want them to sail away from the
I
castle?
am playing Final Fantasy 14. 14.
Because the
And
Enclave
tomorrow
is
I'm
home
going to
to
play
countless
Final
civilians.
Fantasy 15.
Once pressed,
So I'm playing the
Imperials
MMO,
may well think to
but
take
tomorrow
them
I'm going to
hostage,
play the single
and I would fain
player
forestall any such attempt.
full game. It's been out for a while, but only on PS5. It comes out on PC tomorrow.
After we have secured the Enclave, we may lay siege to Doma Castle directly. The main
Wait,
strength of the
15?
Doman
No,
Liberation
16.
Front
My God.
under Lord
Final
Hieron's
Fantasy
command
16.
shall be committed to this
Why do I
endeavor,
keep saying
as
that?
will you and your redoubtable allies.
I said that in my post too. Oh my God. I think in my post I said
The rest
Final
is simple.
Fantasy 15,
We
didn't I?
scour the castle for the Viceroy, we find her, and we subdue her. Without their
Oh,
leader,
no.
what remains of the Imperial's
Am I
morale
the
will
big
crumble,
dumb?
and they will surrender or attempt to flee. And Doma will be free.
No, I said 16. I'm playing 14 today,
Your thoughts, Lord
16
Hieron?
tomorrow.
If any points were unclear or gave you cause
If
for
16
concern, I
does
should be
well,
glad
I'll
to go
stream
over them with
16 for a couple days. If it doesn't do well, I'm just going to make a video and play it on my own and enjoy it.
Nay, 'tis a fine plan.
And then continue
Not
playing
doubtless.
14. They're
Much
streaming
explained.
14.
We shall carry out Alphinaud's plan to the letter. Time is of the essence, as you know, so let us each...
I'm really
see to our
excited for this
respective
next part of the story, though.
preparations.
I'm really, really
Carry
excited
on.
for this. This is gonna be awesome. This is gonna be freaking awesome. I like really am kind of excited for this. So, yeah, I know it's kind of silly. Like I've it's weird to say because I'm saying I'm moving away from live streaming, and then I'm live streaming, but like it's pretty much 14 is what I'm live streaming. Anything else that I live stream are just kind of one-offs that I do. But if 16 does well, because I'm kind of doing Final Fantasy stuff right now, then I'll do a little bit more 16. But I'm not really looking at, like, I've moved completely away from what I used to do, which was play games from beginning to end. I'm done with that. Which seems weird, but I'm kind of streaming with purpose instead of playing, like having people come to watch me play full playthroughs. Like pretty much tomorrow, my main goal is to see how well the performance on PC is, because the demo there's some things to review. Anyway, I'm gonna call it for tonight. I want to thank everyone for coming in and showing all your awesome support, listening to me ramble on about Japan weird stuff, and watching me just be terrible at fighting. And like I said, tomorrow we're gonna try Final Fantasy 16. We're gonna see how it performs. We're gonna give it some runs tomorrow, and then see kind of. Well, I mean, I already know what the story stuff's gonna be like because I pretty much know what the first 4 hours is. But anyway, I will catch you guys later. Y'all have a good one. Peace.